गणानान्त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत नः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनाभवित्र्यवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Let us all be together. Let us all be nourished together. Let us all work together with great vigor. May our studies illumine our intellects. May we not contradict or hate each other. Let there be peace, peace, and peace. If we are in pieces, we cannot pray for universal peace. Om Shri Sai Ram, everyone. Offering all our collective love at the divine lotus feet of Bhagwan Shri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome to this webinar about Chandi Sahita Atirudra Mahayajna, aka CHAM 2024, that is going to be held at Sarvadharma Service Center in Farmingdale, New Jersey. And welcome to all of you. Welcome to all those who have been really incredibly engaged in this daily sadhana and also engaged in service and spending all your time and efforts for the yajna. So I request Dr. Rao Andavalu to share some opening remarks, and then we will go into this agenda associated with this meeting today, particularly about hospitality and how you can help us help you, and then updates about what is happening with the yajna, how you can get involved with various aspects of the yajna, etc. So with that, I will turn to Dr. Rao.
Hello, everyone. Pleasure to be here. Pleasure to see you all. Welcome. Welcome to the Sarvadharma Service Center. Just want to give you a brief introduction. Most of you already know, and some of you have visited the center. This is the only center. I have the great opportunity and great pride to mention that this is the only center in the United States that Swami approved the construction of and has continuously blessed us with his direction and counsel of great people like Professor Anil Kumar. So with that, I think we have a 9-acre land here, which Swami has blessed us with, and a nice building, which is about 5,600 square feet in 2 levels. And this is the place where this holy yajna is going to take place. The place itself, of course, is holy because of the love and blessings from Satya Sai Baba Bhagavan. So with that, I will again invite you to the building, to the place, and let's all come together to serve Swami, to make him happy that his children have all come together into his familiar and into his place of liking in the United States. So welcome again. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rao. So I think, I assume and I hope each and every one of you that have registered for the yajna have taken the opportunity to visit the website that was beautifully put together by the PR team that has been working in the background, and that you have been paying attention to the newsletters that they are preparing and sending across as well. It's very important to be engaged. So we have 55 days remaining for this holy event. But truly speaking, this yajna has already begun on Mahashivratri when we started our daily sadhana. Coming to this yajna is not about a 9 to 10 days worship matter. This is, we are preparing ourselves, and only when a prepared mind is present in front of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba, His grace will flow through only prepared minds. And that preparing the mind is all about this sadhana. And if you want to know what this sadhana is about, you can visit this website, daily sadhana. Everything is there, all the resources associated with what we are doing as monthly Maharudrabhishekams. And the next monthly Maharudrabhishekam is also going to be held with participation from devotees from all over the globe. My humble request to all those that are present in New Jersey, New York areas to be at Sarvadharma Center on June 1st, June 8th, and be part of that Maharudrabhishekam. We are also doing monthly Devi Mahatyam Parayanam, which is going, the next one is going to be on June 1st, starting at 7 a.m. Pacific, 10 a.m. And those that are really registered as Ritviks, it is extremely important that you are engaged not only in the daily sadhana, the weekly practices where we are actually practicing Sri Rudram. On Tuesday it is Devi Matyam, on Wednesday it is Rudram, and there is monthly Rudrabhishekam, one left, monthly Devi Matya Parayanam, one left, and there are several that have gone by already. If you are not part of all those things, I am really feel sorry for you, because that preparation towards the yajna makes this yajna for you an experience of incredible spiritual awareness and grace from Bhagwan. So, just to remind all of you, if you have not visited the website, familiarize yourself with the schedule, what is going to happen. July 12th, all the devotees are requested to, whoever is flying from out of town, to fly in by no later than July 12th p.m. And then we'll have the registration and invocation rituals on 13th. The yajna itself will go from July 14th to 21st. July 21st, the Guru Purnima, the conclusion. And there are special events related to Shatachandi Parayanam and Shatachandi Homam on July 18th and 19th. July 20th evening we have Shiva Parvati Kalyanam, and then July 21st evening we will conclude with Sri Satya Sai Satyanarayana worship after Mahapurnavati in the afternoon. And that is in essence about an overview, brief recap about what's happening for the yajna. And as many of you have already received this information, if you have not, please, we have these area leads that are helping from different areas, reach out to them. And this is about helping yourself, help us. And that, thanks to the young adults who have worked in the background to create this incredible, easy tool for you. I'm just logging in as somebody else to show you. If you log into that app, again, it's vedastudy.net, charm 2024, you will see all the information related to the yajna about yourself, and that including your own name, your contact information, and I believe these are editable fields if your email has changed, phone number, etc. And very importantly, related to your arrival date, departure date, and this is important not just for the people that are flying into New Jersey, even those that are coming from neighboring areas and staying at the hotels. You can now fill all this information for yourself. And if you're flying in, please put your flight time and departure, etc. And you will also see, how you can actually help us with your hotel accommodation, etc. I'll go into that details. Okay. So, and in addition to that, you see the hotel accommodation, this is already enabled. I'll come to that just in a second. But this app is very critical. If you have not logged in and entered your information, and if you have any issues, please send an email to charm2024 at Sai Service so that we can help you with any of the aspects. And you can log in whatever, if you have registered for the yajna, you should be able to log in and review all your information. Now, in the context of these area leads, we are very thankful to many people that are helping devotees from across the globe. And if you don't know who these people are, please understand who your area lead is. And I also request every area lead that is present in this call to put an effort to connect with every devotee that is registered for the yajna and see what help they need, because this is service, and that service is the core essence of everything that we do for Bhagwan. So then, so this information also is present on the daily sadhana public folder, and you can access this information. Everything is in the public folder. So let's come quickly to the accommodation. The accommodation, for those that have asked for it, again, those that have asked for it, will be at Holiday Inn at East Windsor, and it is a three-star Holiday Inn hotel that's about 35 minutes away from Sarvadharma Center. I request Dr. Rao Garu to go through this slide and explain the details.
Sure. Thank you, sir. So Holiday Inn and at East Windsor is the place where we selected. And this has it's a three-star hotel, as was mentioned. It is 35 minutes away from Sarvadharma by driving. It is a place where all of the people who have asked for accommodation can be accommodated. It's a huge hotel, and there's a big parking lot as well. So the cars and buses can also be very easily accommodated there. The group booking rate is about $160, and that includes taxes. And what we're trying to do is to even bring it down further, because we noticed that in the neighboring hotels, the price is a little less than 160. So we're trying to see if they can match that. Hopefully, by Swami's grace, we will be able to have them match it. Also, do not call the hotels right now, because there's something that we're going to be doing in the next 1 week to two. That is, we'll be completing the room assignments in the next week. And then we will, at that time, we'll give it to the hotel people to follow that when you call them. So please, in the meantime, please verify all the information as far as your room lead number, name, and telephone number, etc., and your room type, etc. And go to that.
Okay, let me explain that very briefly, sir.
Yes.
So what we're still waiting for people to provide particularly informations about their arrival date and departure date. So when you log into the app, you will see here, you have already indicated what your accommodation preference is, who your preferred room partners are, as in other people joining your family, what your registration type, what kind of room have you indicated. In this case, this person said shared room of family, 2 members in the room. And then the lead male means who is the person that is the lead for that family, etc., right? So you have, and of course there is no then you can actually fill in. If you are coming by car, just put instead of flight number, put by car. Okay, and also you can put by car. You don't need to enter the flight information, but we do want your arrival date, your departure date, your arrival time. Okay, so that the hotel, for example, if few people are coming few days sooner and departing a few days later, the hotel can arrange accommodation accordingly. That's the reason why we need your arrival date, departure date, and the arrival time, so that the hotel will have all that information. And here is the hotel information. As Dr. Rao already said, we have already begun to assign rooms to the people, and we have almost completed assignment of rooms. And here this person is going to share I mean, this happens to be my wife. I'm sorry, I should not be talking third person about her. So this is the room assignment, and registering from which group, and what is the room type, right? So this is that related to the hotel accommodation. Now, the people that have not requested the hotels and said they have their own accommodation, you, and especially if you're Ritviks, you have to oblige with the timings of the event yajna, because the Ritviks and the volunteers are duty bound, and your duty is to come in the morning. Whether if you're a volunteer, you signed up for breakfast, etc., you have to be there by 6:30, 7 o'clock with the setup and all of that stuff. If you're a Ritvik, you have to be there by 6:45 maximum, and start your sadhana as in japam, etc., at 7 o'clock. Everything is time bound, and it is extremely important for that time commitment. And we'll be honest with you. I will be honest with you. It is tough love. If you don't oblige with timings as a Ritviks, you will be removed as a Ritvik, and we will have a backup person fill up for you. And it is so serious that if you asked for your own accommodation and your own transportation, you have to have the discipline. So, as Dr. Rao mentioned, once we have the check-in and check-out dates filled by all, then in the next week we will share all this information with the hotel, and we will do that hopefully by before June 1st. And then you can call the hotel directly after June 1st. We will provide a group booking code to you in the next week after aligning with the hotel, and then you must complete your bookings by June 30th. And if you don't book by June 30th, those rooms that are blocked for you will be returned back, and they will be not available to you again to book at that rate. And the other important aspect about this is that kindly do not call the hotel and interact with them. Now, there are people that are sharing rooms that are not families, and those that are sharing rooms, one person will be indicated as the lead. So please connect with your shared room partner if it is not family, and ensure that one of you are calling the hotel to make the reservation, and the other person can pay to the other person. That's what happens with shared room, not family. Okay, you can organize that yourself, and you will find that information again on the app. If I log in as somebody else, you will see that information, who is your room lead email, that will be present here. So if you have any questions or any confusion, the area leads are available to assist you with any of these things, and kindly pay attention. And we are really wanting to close all that by June 30th. Other thing, if you book the room, you are not going to be paying any advance. And Raugar, correct me if I am stating this wrong. There is no advance corrected, only your credit card information is taken, and you will be charged at the time of check-in, bound to cancellation policy. If you cancel before 48 hours, there will not be any charges. But if you cancel within 48 hours, the hotel cancellation policy will have to charge you for one night or something like that. Rao Garu, you have any more information on that?
Correct. As far as I remember, it is one night.
One night. Okay. So any cancellation within 48 hours, regular hotel policy, you will be charged one night. But if you cancel in advance, that means before 48 hours of your arrival date, and you will not be charged for cancellation. Okay. So are there any, at this point, it'll be good to open up for any questions and see if there are any questions. If you have any questions and you don't want to ask, kindly post it in the chat so that we will capture those and we will address them as needed. Any burning questions from anyone? Yes, raise your hand, please. If you are asking a question, kindly raise your hand in the reactions, not raise your hand like this. In the you go to reactions and raise your hand. Okay, Sri Vidya, yes, Ramesh.
For cancellations, do we call the hotel directly or do we want to keep the room for somebody else in the group as backup? How does
No,
it
ma,
work?
if your room is booked on your room, they won't accept transferability, so you should call the hotel directly and cancel it. Okay,
Okay,
and
okay.
that way your credit card won't be charged.
Oh, okay.
If, for example, 48 hours you don't want to cancel, but have the room be given to somebody else, etc. That is a complex process, but you can work with your area leads and we'll try to accommodate that. Okay. So we can try to work with the hotel and say this
Mhm.
person will be checking in instead of other person. Usually hotels don't do that, but we would have to think about that. It's an exceptional case rather than general rule. Okay. All right. Thank you. Any other burning questions? You can also, if you don't have a question now, you can always type and we will address it. Yes, go ahead, Srividya.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to lower the hand.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Okay. If so, let's be very clear on the next steps with respect to hotel and accommodation. Everyone who asked for hotel accommodation must log into the app, check if you are sharing with other people, your lead email and all the information is correct with respect to who your room lead is and who is going to call and book the reservation. Ensure that your information of arrival and departure. If you are coming by air, your flight information. If you are coming by car, instead of airline, just put car and then put what date you are arriving, what time you are expecting to check into the hotel, okay, and what time you are going to check out of the hotel. And once you assemble all this information, and it has to be done as soon as possible, by end of next week, we will finalize all the room allocations. The data will be shared with the hotel. We will give you a group booking code, and when you call the hotel, you give that group booking code. The hotel will verify your last name. They already will know what room you are assigned to, and they will take your credit card information, and that room will be blocked. And all hotel rooms have to be booked by 30th of June. So you have 1 month, but don't please wait until June 29th and do it. Kindly do it as quickly as possible so that the more number of rooms are booked, we have the opportunity to get a few complimentary rooms. And those complimentary rooms would be useful for those who cannot afford to pay the hotel. And we'll try to address the needs. So again, this is service. The sooner you decide and the sooner you do it, you will be enabling other people to be able to be benefited by your speed of action. Okay, that's the essence and summary. Ravgari, did I miss anything regarding the hotel, please?
No, I just want to mention that, are we on? I just want to mention that they have been very good at this, and they have been very accommodative. We talked with them about early arrivals, especially last time when we saw there was a lot of early arrivals that were stranded in the hotel lobby, and we are trying to prevent that. And they've agreed to really do their best to uh, accommodate people who have come, let's say, at 11 o'clock in the morning, at 10:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
Because
I want to also mention one thing, as Dr. Rao mentioned. It is really Swami's grace that a hotel during summer has allowed us to block this many number of rooms without charging any advance payment. So that is in itself Swami's grace. Let's not exploit it. Let's all be vigilant and get this done as quickly as possible so that we can inform the hotel to release the other rooms for their commercial business, because we don't want to impact their business. July 4th weekend is right around the corner from June 30th. It's a very busy time and it is holiday time. People traveling and visiting. So let's be cognizant of that. Okay. Ramakrishna Gurti. Yes, sir.
Sairam,
Sairam.
I see room has been assigned for me and my family, so I can call the hotel after June
No,
1st.
sir. You
No,
you just missed what I said.
oh, sorry.
Please wait until June 1st.
Right, right. After June 1st, once I get the information, I can call the hotel and book.
Correct.
Okay. I
Correct.
will,
Because you will need the group booking code.
yes,
Without group booking code, you cannot call the hotel.
right. Once I have the group booking code, then I can call the hotel and
Correct.
block my room. Thank you.
Correct. Correct. You just need to give your last name and they will have the information about who are all staying in your room, and they'll take your credit card information to hold your reservation.
Sure. Sairam.
Sai Ram. Okay. Excellent. I think we have, oh, Gayatri Satyan, yes.
Sairam, my question is, I can come only on the 13th morning, so
Yes, ma. You just put your information of arrival date
I
and
did.
time,
I did.
and the hotel will charge you only for those nights you have booked in.
Okay. So if we
Thank
are
you.
there, we will just leave the boxes in the in their secured lobby area, and we will get the room probably only in the afternoon. Usually,
If you are coming, okay, here is the thing. If you are
yeah,
coming early morning of the 13th, right? If you are
yes,
taking a red eye and coming early morning of the 30th,
yes.
please put your arrival date as the 12th, not the 13th, so that when you come early morning, the room will be available to you. And otherwise, what will happen is, if they say room is not available, and the check-in time is like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, if there is no early check-in available, you will be facing a lot of inconvenience. So my humble request to all those taking the red eyes,
Okay.
book the night of your travel also as the arrival date, and then
Okay.
put in the comment field. There is a comment field at the end saying that taking the red eye, and
Mm.
therefore we will inform the hotel also that these people are coming early morning red eye, so they will hold the reservation and give you the room as soon as you arrive at the hotel lobby. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Sairam.
Thank you. I know you are paying an extra night without staying there, but that is what hotels actually usually do. Okay, Sairam.
Okay. Okay.
So, we will, unless the next question, one more question, and then we'll move on to the next topic. Yes, Sonia.
Yes, Sarah. I see there is a room assigned for 3 of the people, but the rest is not assigned yet. Is that
Sairam,
in process?
as we already mentioned,
Sorry.
we are finalizing the room details. It will take us 1 week because we don't have all the information about the people, and once we just hold on tight, it will be all finalized in the next few days. Don't log into the app right now and get concerned. Oh, how come, I'm staying with this person I hate, or whatever. We'll address all those things later.
Just checking to follow up. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, no, I'm just joking. Okay, so let's move on to the next topic, which is about transportation. Okay. Oops. Cancel. Okay, where is my share button? Okay, and also all the area leads, please, you have heard this, and if people call you, ask you questions, kindly help them with the information that is being shared. We will also post this deck, and we will post the recording, upload the recording to the Veda Study YouTube channel and share with those that have missed as well. And you can encourage them to watch this presentation. So let's go to transportation. So please note that whoever is flying in, um, there is no transportation provided to and from the airports to the hotel. Okay, kindly make your own arrangements to arrive at the hotel, and obviously, in a place like New Jersey, getting an Uber, Lyft, etc., is not that complex. And if three or four of you are arriving at the same time, etc., that's the reason why we need the airline information. Potentially, you can, based on how many people are coming at the same time or same flight, you can even have a shared ride that would be more economical to you. But however, Sarvadharma Center is not planning to pick up and drop off at the airport. Raugar, you want to take us through the next thing, sir?
Yeah, I just want to apologize for not being able to do that because of the traffic and so on and so forth. So I just don't want people to feel that we are not providing you that service. Unfortunately, yes, we're not, and we are unable to do that. Sorry about that. So the next
You,
thing is once you're in the hotel for the yajna period, we are going to be arranging for buses to transport you from the hotel to the Sarvadharma Service Center and back again. All the there'll be 4 trips, as you probably know from before. So all of those 4 trips will be taken care of by the buses, we are hiring at least 2 school buses, which should fit most of the people who require transportation. Now, yes, and the estimated cost of that will be about $180 per person for all the 9 days together. So it's roughly $20 a day, but we are still trying to get it down to as much low as possible. And the other thing to note is that there's no parking available at Sarvodharma. We have only 70 parking lot spaces, and then that won't be really enough if we start encouraging everyone to park here. And so what we have made is we made arrangements at a school near near Sarvodharma, which is only about 2 miles away. But unfortunately, people are not allowed to walk. The township has requested us not to have any foot soldiers or foot traffic on the streets.
Because there is no sidewalks.
Right, there are no sidewalks. And so what we have arranged is we have volunteers who will be shuttling you back and forth from Sarvodharma to school and school to Sarvodharma whenever you need it. So all of those who are actually driving themselves to Sarvodharma, they should actually go to this school, which I thought we had the address somewhere here. But we'll supply you that.
We'll share that with later.
Right, right. And so you'll go there and park. There'll be volunteers waiting for you, and they'll pick you in the shuttle and drop you at Sarvodharma Service Center. And once the yajna is done for the day, you will be again shuttled back to the school to your car. Okay.
Okay, so that's about transportation. Again, the key takeaway is if you are your own car, etc., we really want you to think about carpooling, etc., so that we follow the principle of conserving the energy, reducing environmental pollution, and be cognizant that this is a yajna. Yajna means sacrifice, and sacrifice means patience. Patience means waiting for a shuttle bus or a shuttle transportation from the school parking lot. Jai Sai Ram.
So I just have one more pointer here. If you're driving yourself to the Sarvodharma Service Center, please try to carpool so that 4 or 5 or 6 of you can be in one car or van, so that minimal number of traffic, minimal number of vehicles will be on the street. And
I thought
right.
I just said that, sir.
Oh, I'm sorry. At that time, yeah, what we can do is, maybe I'm not listening. Yes, sorry. So that's because somebody here is pinching me here. So in any case, yeah, what I was saying. Yeah. So when you carpool and 4 or 5 of you come here, then you can come into the Sarvodharma and drop the other 3 off, and then you can go back to the school, go to the school. That
Yes.
way, we'll only have to shuttle one person, not all the
Right.
4.
Correct.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, we will share most of this information again as we come close to the yajna, but you get the idea of it, and also from a preparation point of view, this service will be available from the hotels, and those that are staying at the hotels, even if you drove your car there, perhaps it would be more convenient for you to avail the bus from the hotel and leave your car at the hotel parking lot. Okay, so especially the Ritviks, it would be important to make sure that you have this in mind. Okay. All right, so transportation is done, and then very quickly we're going to go into the updates about the yajna. We are very blessed to have people that have been working honestly for the past 6 months or so, focusing on various areas as area leads. For example, Brother Sai Barade, who is the president of the Sarvodharma Center, and along with Mr. KK, Srinivas Murthy Garu, and other people, has been focusing on getting all the applications ready related to all the site related operational activities, etc. And Brother Sunil is leading the food area. Raugar is leading the material procurement area with his own team, and Brother who else? That's the logistics wise, hospitality. There are a couple of brothers that are working on getting the transportations, etc. So as you know, this is not one individual that is working on this. There are many, many people that are helping with their time and sacrificing their energy and time and working on honestly all through the week in many of these activities. So we are very grateful for that. And with that, I'll request the brother Sai Barade could not join today. So I request Rao Garu to give a quick update on the site.
So the building is not going to accommodate all of us. And so what we have come up with is that we'll have three tents that are put around the building. And these tents, by the way, will be ready by the evening of 3rd July. They're going to be here on the 2nd July, 2nd and 3rd July. They will work and then finish up erecting those three tents. And once the tents are in, then we can start our job of working within the tent of constructing the homakundas, etc. There will be a lot of work that needs to be done between July 4th and
Sir, I will come to that in a second, sir.
okay.
Can you talk about where we are on the site
Sure.
permits, etc.?
Sure. Basically, for that, we have been discussing with the township for almost 6 months now as to what we are doing here and explaining them to exactly what they will be seeing. And so we have very good team of people in the township office who are very cooperative, and they're helping us get through things. And what we need to do is to now we are in the process of getting an approval for a food permit, a food vendor, and then after that we'll go to the township and submit what we have as the site plan. The site plan will have all the three tents and then also placement of several things like where we're going to have a dining tent, where the men's and women's bathroom.
Sorry, sir, sorry to cut you off. Basically, what Raugar is trying to say is we have already applied for all the regulatory permits and they are in the process. And brothers Mahesh, Dantam Shetty, Sai, etc. have also looked at all the rentals that are required on site. That includes the portaloos, the generator, and all the other infrastructure requirements of the site. So that's in progress. And obviously, this is we have already paid the advances and everything. So things are in movement. And with Bhagwan's grace, we are able to go through that period of it. The next thing that Raugar, anything I missed? I'm just sorry rushing you because I
No,
want
well,
to make
I
sure.
understand. We need to be on time. So basically, we have not really paid all the uh, deposits. We will be working with our other rentals, which we have not worked yet with, to finalize when we're going to pay and all of that. So just wanted to make that clear.
Yeah.
Should be done in the next week to 2 weeks.
Great. So by middle of June, we should have the permits and the orders placed for all the rentals required for the site operations, right? That's what Brother Raugar is saying. Also, Brother Rao, along with Sister Vaidehi, Anita, Bhagavanlu, and all other people are working on yajna material recruitment, procurement, not recruitment, procurement, and the many thanks to several of you who have kindly carried the suitcases that contain various materials for the yajna. We are really grateful for that because that has saved us. As you can imagine, any shipment costs associated with it, and we're trying to be very cognizant as every single penny that is given to this yajna is utilized with utmost care and spent with utmost care. So we are very grateful for this service. So we have almost 99% of the material that is needed from India already in the United States. And if you have brought a suitcase, if you have not already, we humbly request that you deliver this suitcase as soon as possible. Bring it to Sarvadharma Center or call Rao Garu or Mahesh Dantam Shetty Garu and inform them so that they can actually take care of this, right? And if you have any questions about this, please contact Dr. Rao and you all know his email. It's easy to remember, rao.undervalue108@gmail.com. If you have brought the material to outside and it is outside of Newark, New Jersey area, also please contact Dr. Rao Garu so that we will have, for example, there are suitcases in Sacramento, in Bay Area, etc. We will try to bring them to Sarvadharma as appropriately at the right time frame before the yajna. That is what I want to mention. So most of the materials related to the metal and non-perishables are already procured. Perishables will be ordered beginning and third week of June, and we are also in progress. Made a lot of progress. The team has made a lot of progress to procure others. However, we have a special request and help needed from all the devotees, whether you are partial, full-time, Ritvik, non-Ritvik, doesn't matter. We have a special request for a need for help from you, and that is the sorry, I missed a slide here. Yes.
May I just
Yeah.
intervene 1 second, sir?
Yeah.
Since you have my email address, those of you outside of New York, New Jersey area that have some material that you got from India, please give me a short inventory of that, of what you have, and email it to me. That way I can, note that down, and we know what you have, what we have, we know what we'll have to buy.
No, sir, they don't need to do that, sir. It's already in the inventory sheet. And that inventory sheet, I'll tell you, if you don't know where that is, right? Yeah, Prabhakara, you want to say something because you're managing this process, please?
Yeah. Sairama,
Yeah.
I've been coordinating these boxes from India to be shipped all the, wastrams and other material.
Yeah.
Most of the boxes that we have chosen the people who are flying to East Coast so that they could be delivered, and all of them have been delivered at Saravama Center. But there are some boxes they have come to Sacramento, and I'm coordinating for them to be brought to New Jersey when we come for
Yes, sir.
a few days. So it's all taken care of.
Yes.
The logistics, everything has been taken care of.
Yeah. But what I was trying to if you have raw material from India, if you go to the Charm public folder, and I can place this link on this, there is this thing called inventory tracker. And here I want to make sure if you know what you bought, most likely Prabhakara, you know what is in these boxes from that each
Yes,
person
yes.
has brought.
I'm
Yeah,
closely
and
tracking.
let us make sure that that is placed like Raugar is requesting. The person who brought the boxes will not know what is in it, but only Prabhakara knows because he coordinated it, and therefore you can go in and then you can put what is the content, right? Quantity of contents, number of bags, etc. So there is all this information. You can work with Dr. Rao and ensure there is alignment. Okay. Sairam, thank you.
I think there are a couple of boxes with dhotis
Yes, sir.
still to come to Sarvadharma.
Yes,
One,
sir. We don't need to discuss the
no.
details on.
Right. What I'm trying to say is these may need to be here before the person who has
Correct.
them is going to
Correct,
come
sir.
here.
Correct, sir. We are going to have people leave from Sacramento Bay Area end of June, and they will bring all the essential material or
Okay.
all the material to be there by end of June, at the most July 4th to Sarvadharma. That's our target.
That's good. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So we can you already know what is in the content of this, and then we will Prabhakara and Rao Garu, you please connect and you can take this forward. Okay. All right. So where are we with respect to the help needed from the New York, New Jersey devotees? We would need your help before the yajna, especially in the next 2 weeks, to collect samidas, which really represent 5,000 fallen pine sticks that are 6 to 8 inches long. So coordinate with the area leads. I'm requesting area leads to have coordination of volunteers that will go pick up these sticks and pine cones, and they will have to be either bundled as 21 each with a thread, and you can do that chanting Rudram or whatever, It's a good sadhana and a service opportunity. And once you do that, deliver it to Sarvadharma Center. This should be done in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and as many pine cones as possible. We also are looking for medium size kalashams, 9-inch height. And if you happen to have those, especially in Panchaloha or brass, etc., please contact Dr. Rao and coordinate delivery of that. Or you can also work with your area lead so that they can label them properly, and it will be returned to you in a good shape. Similarly, we need brass plates, any bowls that you have, brass or copper, 4 to 6 inch diameter. We have Dr. Rao especially and his team have tried very hard to procure these materials locally from temples, etc. Unfortunately, we have not had that much of luck because of Guru Purnima time and temples have their own programs. In addition to that, if you happen to have these kind of baskets that are fruit baskets, big size, also please inform your area leads, and Dr. Rao will coordinate the next steps. Okay. Um, what other things you need to do? This is New York, New Jersey areas, Rudras and Rudranis and others. Please, there are Ritvik stools, about 300 of them, and priest stools, about 40 of them. All the wood has been sent. All that was sent from Memphis after the last yajna to Sarvadharma, and we need volunteers over a weekend to start assembling them with power tools so that all the stools and the priest stools are assembled. We also need help in preparing an Abhishekam table and shoe racks. There is no need to wait until July 4th to do this. These are activities that you can already, service activities that you can already participate and help with the yajna with all these aspects. And getting involved is very important. Okay, so
I,
are there any questions or comments, Raugar, anything I missed?
yeah, I just want to mention that assembling these tools and all, I think it should be done probably under the tents, and tents would be ready on the third
No,
night.
sir, no, sir, no, sir, no. It cannot be. No, we can take it offline. There is no need to have, we have all the material, the boxes.
I
They
know,
can
but where do we
assemble this.
store? Where do we store it?
It won't take that. We can take it offline. I can,
Okay, okay,
yeah.
sure.
Because what I'm really concerned about, I'm coming to that next.
Mhm.
The volunteers that have signed up, here is the reality. 60% of the people that are coming to this yajna, 60% are from California, from the state of California, 60%. And all those people will not come to the yajna until July 11th and 12th. And if you start all the activities starting from July 5th and 6th, building Homakunda, there's a lot of activities happening. I'm really afraid we don't have the solid volunteer pool that is required to prepare for this yajna. So we really need to come ahead of some of these activities so that when people come, we are using our volunteer force appropriately. And let me share with you what activities are going to happen from July 4th onwards. It's a mind-boggling service activities, and I'll tell you the experience we had with South Africa is that we had 200 to 300 volunteers working for 10 days before the yajna, and that much number of pool of volunteers we have. We in the United States, especially, spirituality is only on weekends, and that too when we don't have other activities of our life. So I'm really concerned about the human resources pool we have for the yajna. And as you can see, between the 4th to the 9th, we have lot of activities. All these activities, we have to build the shelves, we have to build the Homakunda, painting the Homakunda. This is not, this requires, when we did in Memphis, we had 20-25 people drive up from Atlanta because we didn't have volunteers in Memphis, and they worked weekend from weekends, entire weekends, to build these Homakunda. And we would require at least 15 to 20 people dedicated through the entire week to do this. And I don't need to go through every step required here. Similarly, it is not only building these Homakunda, but painting, stenciling, final touches, and we have to make the tables for kalashams, the wooden frames, the shoe racks, and there is a lot of work required. So my humble request is, and we'll work with the core team, reach out through area leads. I request the area leads, especially in New York, New Jersey area, to work with your teams, to bring volunteers, and to participate in the activities in the month of June to finish some of these activities ahead of time. Okay, and this is only pre-yajna. There are a lot of service activities during the yajna in the scope of this webinar today. We won't go through that today. We will share that later on, maybe around the third week of June. And then anything, sir, I missed, or anybody has any questions? Let's see. There are some questions popping up on the. Okay. Are there any? Okay, people are asking the same question 3 times. Is the airport to hotel upon the devotees? The answer is yes. You have to take your own Uber or pool your Uber with somebody else. Since your area leads can help you potentially who is coming at the same flight, etc. We will not be picking up, dropping off the people. And if there are really exceptions, I know there'll be 1 or 2 exceptions, then we'll try to help them. It's not that we are turning deaf ear to help. That will be really an exceptional case basis. Most of us living in the United States, we know how to take an Uber, even if you land with a red eye. So please use that opportunity and do that. Okay. Any other questions on what we have shared about Seva, etc. before we have one more important item to discuss? Okay. Will there be changing rooms available for the Ritviks? What about restrooms and washing? Yes, sir. We will, as Raugar mentioned, there will be portaloos, etc. And we will try to accommodate people how they can change, because if there are people that are coming in the morning, not going back until evening, they would need some place to rest and also change, etc. So we will make sure that you are comfortable with those things. Good question. July 21st Sunday is ending date. Can we plan? No. Okay. Very important. As I already mentioned, do not plan to leave on July 21st. It is not the ending. The program ends July 21st evening 8 o'clock. So if you are local and you want to drive back home, you can do that. That's fine. But on July 22nd, we need to bring down the site and return the site back to normalcy. That means there will be help required from local volunteers to come back on 22nd to help with disassembling with an exit plan. And out of town devotees can depart on July 22nd morning. You have to plan to stay the night of July 21st. What's the schedule for each day? Yes, we will share the schedule for each day by 31st, but overall speaking, the schedule generally for Ritviks is our volunteer full-time volunteers is at 6:30. You should be on site 6:30, 6:45, and then 7 o'clock. All the Ritviks will have to do their japa. 7 to 8 will be Parayana and japa, and then 8 o'clock will be breakfast. 8:30 people will come back for Ekadash Rudrabhishekam, and the Ekadash Rudrabhishekam will go until 11:30. 11:30 to 11:45 brief break. 12 to 1 o'clock will be the homam. 1 o'clock to 1:45 will be lunch. 1:45 hotels can take you back to the rooms, and then 4 o'clock will start the evening program, whether it is cultural program or whether it is special programs. And then we'll plan to conclude by 7:30 maximum. 7:30 to 8:15 will be the dinner. 8:15 buses will take you back to the hotel. So you will all be rested by 9 o'clock in the night, back to the hotel. That is the overall schedule. Okay, we will, it will be forthcoming. I know I'm kind of rushing quickly because there's one more very important item that requires all of our attention. And I will reiterate this, and I'm not trying to preach to anybody, sharing my heartfelt experience. Getting involved in the yajna, what does it mean? Bhagwan has given us 3 things: time, energy, and resources, as in money. Sacrificing those for the sake of this universal prayer or any service is what is called yajna. So we are very grateful to all of the devotees and each and every one of you who have come forward to support the yajna so far with your hearts, with your heads, and your hands. That is a unique privilege because if you are able to give, that means we have God's grace. Swami said in Telugu three beautiful lines that I will never forget. Adigina ivvanivadu danavudu. The one who doesn't give even if you ask is a demon. Adigite ichevadu manavudu. The one who gives when you ask is a human. Adagakunda ichevadu devudu. The one who gives even without asking is God. And that's what happened in South Africa. It's an overwhelming experience of love of Bhagwan from the devotees who sacrificed their hearts, their heads, and their hands. I've never experienced that in the 8 Atirudra Mahayajna that this body has participated. When we started the yajna, it was $200 in the bank. To now, Vedas for All is able to donate to the place for insecration at the temple that is happening on May 22nd by actually providing a salagrama for the temple along with a Naga Abharanam and everything. That to me is experience of grace of God. I have not seen a single individual in South Africa who turned away from an action or from helping from whatever shape and form. So that experience, I've been thinking about this and how do we actually expand this opportunity to all, because many people would want to contribute somehow or the other, but they wouldn't have how do I contribute, do I give money or what do I do, etc. So with the intent to expand this aspect of the grace, we're going to uh, circulate to you sign up sheet for materials for the yajna so that you feel that you have contributed something for the yajna. And this sign up sheet will be sent out in the next couple of days to everybody. And here is the thing, there is no force whatsoever. If you want to contribute one bunch of flowers, just put one bunch of flower and it will show you at the bottom with this link how much that totals to. Okay, and you can contribute anywhere from $10 to whatever you want. There is no aspect about this, and this all of this is going to be used for the yajna. And when you complete this and you go submit this form, go to the bottom, that is the total, submit, and then oh, I have to put my email. Okay, test, and then you put your email, and then you go and you submit. You will receive an email of what you have actually contributed to the yajna, and you can proceed to the payment. And when you proceed to the payment, this is you can either Zelle to this or you can even pay by credit card, etc. Mahesh Dantam Shetty garu, is there anything you want to share, sir?
Uh, Saira Mandi, yes, I think instead of the accounting here, that is also okay, but if they could use treasurer at saiservice.org, in the Zelle payment, it directly goes for the yajna. Okay, just want to, I think it's
Okay.
here. It's here.
Yeah, it's here, sir. It's here, sir.
Down
Oh,
there, yes.
instead of accounting. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So can you please ask Mahesh Dantam Shetty garu to change that on the line, on the website?
yeah, but in the
No, Mahesh Vellanki garu,
Vellanki.
can you please change that, sir, to the email he's mentioning?
yes, yeah, we can do that.
Okay. Mahesh garu can change that so that we don't want people to remember. What all I want them is it takes to the site, they know what to do. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Is that line?
Thank you.
Accounting line? Accounting or nothing.
Instead of accounting, it should be treasurer at saiservice.org. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, brothers and sisters, this is This is no shape or form we are putting any pressure on you to contribute. Okay, 100% voluntary, no pressure, and it is an incredible blessing and grace to be able to give to Bhagwan. Jai Sai Ram. And with that, if there are any questions, let's capture if there are any questions. There is one question. Okay, schedule for each day. Can we come on the 13th before noon? Sairam, please, if you have any questions about logistics, no, you cannot come on 13th. You have to come latest by 13th early morning, because on 13th morning, we will be giving you all your badges, and also make sure that you have orientation of the yajna, etc. And area leads will be responsible for that. I humbly urge all of you to be coming out of town to be present on 12th night, preferably or latest 13th morning. Jai Sai Ram. Okay. Um, let's see if there are any questions or no any more questions, comments. How are we doing on time? We are 1 minute about allotted time. Will there be pickup schedules from hotels, Yajnashala for divorced coming later than the Ritviks, or should we arrange for that? That's a good question, Ma. I don't. We haven't really thought about what do we do with the extended family sharing at the yajna. I humbly request all of them to come and do service, huh? If they can. I know if there are elderly people or they cannot serve, that is not the point. My humble request is we request everybody, devotees also, can be present in the morning to help with various activities. I'll tell you, on average, we'll require about 25 to 30 people to prepare for breakfast and serve, to set up, to clean up and be ready for lunch. So, average 25 to 30 people. And so, with all this yajna, I have always seen the number of Ritviks and devotees are much higher in the United States than the volunteers. The only exception was South Africa. 250 volunteers, 170 Ritviks. What that has done is every Ritvik was present in the Yajnashala by 6:45, 90% of them doing their japa and doing their sadhana. Every day, 6:45 it was full. So we don't have that luxury in America. We have more people that want to be devotees, that means not involved, than volunteers. Turn every opportunity to volunteer. That's the only way this yajna will be happening. I'm I am humbly surprised with the diaspora of the New York, New Jersey area that we don't have 60% participating in this yajna and 60% coming all the way from California for the yajna. And that's what we need to, that's my humble request to each of you, be a beacon of taking this Swami's love. Inspire people. You don't require any permission to inspire people. Inspire people to share. If you already participated in a yajna, share with them what this yajna means to you. Be grateful that Bhagwan is doing this yajna in your own neighborhood, in your own backyard. Don't look at this as another function that you have to conduct for the sake of other people. Let us be grateful. And when we are grateful, then we will turn this into sacrifice. And when we sacrifice, people will be. Yes, Sairam, somebody wants to say something? Yes, so the question is, Sairam, dear Shekhar Garu, Dr. Rao Garu and team, thank you for this wonderful call and guidance. Yeah, Bangar Raju, not wonderful call and guidance. I am expecting you to inspire people. Bangarraju, Chandrasekhar Hari, Srinivas Konchada, Bhagavanlu Durvasula. I can call the names, Vijaya Krishnan. Every one of you I know have come to this yajna in the past. You have to now carry this love and share with everybody. Come forward and show them, tell them what really this means, this yajna means. And this is the fourth yajna, the fifth yajna, and after that we also have a incredible opportunity for a beautiful program in Puttaparthi. I'll share share that as time comes. But February 1st to 9th in Ujjain, February 17th in Puttaparthi, there is a beautiful offering. This is all happening the week before Mahashivratri. And Sairam, everyone, if there are no more questions, my humble request to New York, New Jersey, diaspora of Satyasai devotees, go to Bridgewater, go to Quincy, go to East Brunswick, go to every place you have, go to every temple you know, and inspire people. Jai Sairam. Bhagavan, yes. Go
No,
ahead.
sir. I didn't say anything. Sir.
Okay,
Sir,
your
I
mic is
I have
open.
something. I just want to mention
Raju,
something.
Raju
Yeah.
want to say something. Raju wanted to say something. One second.
Sairam, Shekhar Garu and Rao Garu, and it's an excellent team. So only thing is, I think unity, divinity, purity, it's very important, sir. That needs to be practiced. We are not divisions here. We are doing only for Bhagavan this one. This, not this organization, that organization, it is meant for it. That has to be crystal clear so that more people can come. This message should go in through the heart, not by virtue of the positions that we are carrying. It is very, very important. It is so divisive, the region too, that should take a new stride with this yajnam. This is my humble, sincere request. We all know in hearts what is happening. All those boundaries needs to be wiped out. This is the time. Jai Sai Ram.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I just have a short appeal for everyone. This is going to be in summer. So the high school students and college students will be hopefully be free. And I would like to encourage all of them to come here from July 1st onwards and before.
No, sir. No, not July 1st, sir. Next 2 weeks, they have to go
I know.
collect pine cones, pine sticks,
I know.
assemble the stools, sir. Don't say July 1st. What are they doing all June? June is summer vacation.
Okay,
You
guys.
keep saying
I sit corrected.
yeah. It is
Corrected.
not July 1st. June 1st.
Okay.
June 1st. And honestly speaking, in America, for any of the spiritual activities, we don't count weekdays. So literally speaking, we have 7 days to the yajna. There is, or maybe 12 days, because people work for Swami only on Saturday and Sunday, if we are lucky. In other countries, 24/7, 365. You call people, and this app that I was sharing with you, a brother in South Africa, I just called him and said, I need this app. He worked from night 10 o'clock to morning 3 o'clock to create the app, and he sends me, Uncle Shaker, check it out, see if you like it or not. That's the dedication they have. It's not that "Oh, I have time only on weekend, sir. I can do it next weekend. Can you wait for a week? So I am sorry, I'm not trying to be hard on anyone. I'm talking reality. In America, people have spirituality only on weekends. Weekdays, they don't have time for God or for themselves, even. Jai Sai Ram. Okay, so June 1st, high school students, college students, vacation, June 1st, not July 1st. Jai Sai Ram. Okay, sir. Okay, sorry to cut you off. I'm excited because it's night 10 o'clock for me. So,
You should be sleeping. Sorry. But please start the closing prayers and then I'm done.
yes. Let me ask brother. Okay, I want to ask any other team leads, Sunil, or is there anything that we missed, brothers and sisters? I know there are a lot of people on the call that have participated in the previous yajna. Is there anything crucial that we missed sharing on this webinar?
Is there a next webinar?
Okay, I'm next webinar will be June 3rd week.
Okay.
So
15.
please remember these dates. Daily sadhana, everybody please do and log in. Number 2, June 1st, we have Devi Matyam Parayanam. June 1st to June 15th, all the New York, New Jersey devotees, including high school students, will have to collect the pine cones, samidas, assemble the stools, and do the service activity ahead of time. And then June 8th, there is Maharudrabhishekam, monthly Maharudrabhishekam. June 3rd week will be another webinar. And then after that, we will all be in New Jersey, most of us by first week of July. Jai Sai Ram. If there are no more questions or comments, I request Shyam to lead us, Shyam, to lead us through the closing prayer. I'll share the screen. Please read the English also and before Sai Gayatri.
Bhagavan is the cause, action, doer, doing, the done, and the undone. We pray that He allows and shapes us to be perfect instruments in His mission. Om Saishwaraya Vitmahe Satyadevaya Dhimahi Tanna Sarvah Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की
Jai Sai Ram, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend. Jai Sai Ram.